Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bright Ops, and welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. Where last time, well, we started hunting. That's odd. This patch of muddy ground has a lot of tracks in it that look like human handprints. Well, except for the fact that humans don't normally walk around on their hands in the middle of the swamp. But let's see, the honey ape. Let's see, how many thumbs does this thing have again on one hand? 2? How many fingers? 3? No. Nope, we weren't at the right one. Oh, we can listen. You hold the radio up to your ear. Remember, Raphael, says the woman's voice, you mustn't ever open the door to strangers. A boy's voice replies, okay, Mum, because it might be a kidnapper or a murderer, right? Oh, I'm sure that would never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one. Those voices are eerie. You hold the radio up to your ear. A man's voice says, Raphael, why on earth do you keep flushing this fish festa down the I don't know how to pronounce it. Have you been possessed by some otherworldly of demonic force? No, Jared, I just thought it'd be a funny place to hide it, comes the reply. Flushing a fish, this fish zista down the Commodore. Okay, we've already heard this one. We did that. You hold the radio up to your ear. You hear a woman's voice saying, please be careful around the kitchen knives, Rebecca. They're very sharp. I keep them that way because, counterintuitive though it may be, dull knives actually cause more accidents. Yes, Mother, I understand, a little girl's voice replies. Let's try the second floor. You hold the radio up to your ear. You hear a little girl's voice shouting, Mom, Mom, a terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand. A woman replies, now dear, don't call your brother Raphael a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the keys in the potted plants in the hallway like he always does. Wrong one. Let's see, you got a key. This nightstand has one empty drawer and one locked drawer. An eerie ghostly sound is coming from inside it. You received a recovered padlock. There's a creepy music box inside the drawer. This is a creepy which says it's a music box. It's a creepy music box, which is to say it's a music box. Deal your moxie and spooky damage to all combatants once per fight. Okay, nope. Not this one. Let's see, you hear a man's voice scrolling angrily. For goodness sakes, Agnes, you're obsessed. Obsessed with taping things to the backs of paintings, just like your aunt, one-eyed Caparina Delphine. You'll probably die peacefully in your sleep, just like she did. The voices are eerie. See, we'll take them down to the first floor. Okay, one-eyed Caparine. Considering the eye patch and the fact that the painting is labelled. Okay, padlock. 7 days taped to the back of a brown painting makes one sticky. Okay, guess we'll see what's... Nope. Wasn't this one? Maybe upstairs. Let's see, a boy's voice asks, gee, Pop, where'd you get all this treasure? Is it a cursed pirate hoard stolen from the ruins of an ancient civilization? Aha, no, son, nothing like that. Just sound investments in the perfectly normal and moral financial markets. Okay. Let's see, where is a... Nope, it's not this one. Let's see, hold the radio up to your ear. A woman's voice says, Clarence, I'm so grateful that our family has never suffered from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague. I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate and doubtlessly will remain so. Here we go. Click. You got a recovered padlock. The tool chest contains one tool and one key, which I guess also counts as a tool, albeit it's an extremely specific one. So tools then. We got a handsaw. Let's see. Oh, geez. Is that blood all over it? Oh, no, it's just rust. Never mind. So muscle, plus 4 physical damage and causes bleeding. For a melee weapon. We also got the... Let's see. If rust was poetry, this key would be an ode to age and neglect. Okay, so... How many of these do we actually have? Let's see. One of its fingernails. I need to go have a talk to him again. Say somewhere in Big Moist for Kid. Return to his lair, saying somewhere in the thing. Find the flyman. Retrieve his father's padlocks from the ancestral home. He found 9 so far. You got you've recovered a padlock. You open the cabinet door and examine the stacks of fine bone china. Wait, bone china? Perhaps human bone china? Oh no, the brand mark on the bottom of is pretty well-known company, so probably not. Anyway, you find a really nice hat. The fine china helmet. It's entirely possible that this is a gravy boat that you've just using it upside down, but that won't but don't let that stop you. So +4 to magical weapon attacks. Okay. Let's see, no. Let's see, need some breathing apparatus. Nope. That's empty. Yep, that we already know. Actually, I think there was a room we didn't check. Ghostly voice wails, "Who stole my golden arm?" Then a voice says, "Ah, come on, sis, don't you ever know any other ghost stories? That's the only one you ever tell." No, we already did that one. So which padlock? So this one. No. Down to the second. So trying to... Yeah, maybe. Let's see, a woman goes, "Oh my, Clarence, why are you laying on the floor under your workbench? Are you alright? Were you attacked by a burglar or an axe murderer?" "Calm down, Agnes, I'm fine. I'm just practicing changing the oil in our car." Check under the bench. Oh, we found a padlock key. Sweet. So, 11 in 1 oil. So which one did we unlock? Because there was one in the bedroom up here. Recovered padlock. There's a veil in here, and beyond the veil, nothing. Perfumed wedding veil. This will come in handy if you ever decide to save money by getting married at the city dump. Okay. So how many do we need and how many are we missing? Let's see, find 11. Take the 11. Okay, so we've got them all. Actually, hang on. Other notes and info. Cats and the Boons, your personal notes. So apparently we got all the padlocks. Sweet. Okay, so to the sunken boxcar. You briefly lose track of where you're going, because of all the big wet trees look the same. You stumble across a ramshackle dwelling bearing the unmistakable aroma of illicit distillation. We'll come back to the moonshiners. Climb in anyway. Talk to him. Hey, Pipredge. Hello, what can I do for you? I found your father's padlocks. Thank you so much. You didn't run into my grandmother by any chance, did you? What? No, was she supposed to be there? No, that would have been highly unusual if she had been, considering she died more than 30 years ago. Here's your padlocks. Marvellous. Once I've reaccustomed myself to standing on level ground, I'll be on my way. There's a big hobo camp near Ocean City as you might be interested in. I can give you directions. Ah, excellent. I think I will head that way now. Perhaps I'll see you there. Okay. Well, there's one thing got taken care of. Okay. Let's go to the Filmberg place. Let's see, you're browsing your way through the swamp, taking a sniff through your nose trumpet now and then. This swamp smells terrible. I mean, a swamp is literally just standing water and rotting compost, the biome. So it's not like that's news or anything, but you wouldn't be surprised if this swamp was at least nominated for World's Worst Smelling Swamp. Oh god in heaven, what is that? Something smells like rotten egg mated with a tire fire, and the egg the tire fire laid also went rotten. Scooting through the tears, you see a patch of brown air hovering nearby. This must be the smeller wisp the kid was looking for. Run up and grab it. Holding both your nose and your breath, you run up and snatch at the wisp before it can fly away, collecting a damp of air so foul it sticks to your hand. Fortunately, you've got an empty jar you can scrape it off onto. You got the item Stinky Esther. Okay. The old Flimberg place. Let's see, this mailbox reads Flimberg on the side. You casually commit federal crime for junk mail. Some vicious vicarious goo has rendered this house entirely decorative. Let's see, any fences we could paint nearby while we're in the... Nope. A gas generator is providing power to the barn in exchange for pastoral ambience. Oh wait, here we go. None of those cursed picket fences. Figuratively cursed, Will Hunt is the one who's cursed. Yep, let's paint it. Looking pretty slick and span. One face left to make Will Hunter a real boy again. The old Fimberg place. A glass case with two giant horrible flies in it. Looks like Filmberg is a fan of crates and barrels. We'll come back to you, sir. Just... Hey, how's it going? If this guy cared about these tools, he probably wouldn't have left them on the floor. Hold on. We might as well talk to him. Let's see, a very small man inside the machine is clearly trying to get your attention. Hi, I'm Breadups. Do you need help? I absolutely need help, thank you. My name's Flimberg, Paul Flimberg. I moved back into my parents' old house here because nobody would give me lab space for my experiments. It turned out an assistant would also have been nice to have. What are you trying to do? Improve myself, you know, better, faster, stronger? At least one of those, but I put the wrong settings in the control console and all that happened was I shrank. You can't just change the settings? The door doesn't open from the inside. But... Yeah, I didn't think it through. Okay, well, I can just let you out. No. Opening the door will depolarize the booth, and it takes months for the field emitters to recharge. Not to mention the fact that I'll have to collect all new samples of genetic material. So the door can only be opened once. Geez, you really didn't think this through. What should I do then? You'll have to fix the settings on the console. What should I set it to? Clearly, if I knew that, I wouldn't have put the wrong ones in myself. Just make me better before you open the door. Better than what? Better than a normal guy. I don't know. I spent so long thinking about how I could build this machine that I didn't have any time left to think about why I built it. I'll see what I can do. Mess with them. Let's see. The screen above the levers reads Body Filmberg, Head Filmberg, Lungs Filmberg, Pit, I don't know what that is, Fly, Hat, Fly. Let's see. Flip the body lever. Body rumbles. flip the head. Okay. Look up the scene. Do-do-do-do. So step away. It seems to be 100% Philberg at this point. He's wearing a nice hat. Okay, well, this is just the normal me. Like, before I even got in here. This is exactly what I do not want. Oh, right, you told me that. Not just yet. Mess with them. Let's see what we got. Flip the hat lever. Let's see, are you sure you don't want to be a regular person? It seems to work out fine for most of us. I'm positive. Change me. Improve me! Okay. Fly. 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 I think this is just regular fly in there. Buzzes randomly around the booth. Yep. Okay. Body. Lungs human. Size human. A large, loud, angry fly. The fly claws at the glass as if trying to get you. Buzz, buzz. Is it this angry? Are you trying to express anger right now? Okay. Body. Head. Yeah, we'll let you have a human hat. But see what happens when we give you fly lungs. He's scowling at you from inside the machine. He's wearing a nice hat. Let's see. Berman flaps his mouth a few times but doesn't seem to be able to speak. The way he's breathing seems pretty uncomfortable too. Now what? Alright. Let's go with head. A horrible fly-headed man is buzzing loudly and repeatedly punching the glass. He's wearing a nice hat. Oh, gross. He's clawing violently at the window and buzzing angrily. Fortunately, unbreakable glass was one thing he did think through. Now what? Head. Body. Let's see. He's wearing a nice hat. Philberg is now a giant fly with a human head. Oh god, one sec. I'll try again. No, wait. This one is pretty great, actually. What? I can fly, and I have the proportionate strength of a fly, scaled up to human size. What's not to love? You sure? Yep, I'm sure. You let Filmberg out of the booth. Heck yeah, I can't wait to get up to all kinds of giant fly stuff. Well, before you go, I need to get a chest hair of you. Do you still have those? Do I still have those? Okay, well, whatever, sure. Flyman's chest hair. Thanks, it's for... I probably don't need one to know. I'm out. See ya. Okay, bye. Bunch of welding tools and supplies. The shelf contains a lot of things that you don't know what they are or what they do. Let's see, could make some stuff. Let's see. Nuclear bomb, sure. Make another fancy item. Let's say grease bomb, stink bomb. Stop making covered items. Next to the workbench is a pile of much smaller workbenches. Let's see, tiny workbench. Filmberg must have been working on miniaturization technology before he developed his weird fly obsession. And we'll just take some tools. So disposable ratchet and some rivets. Yeah, let's leave this place alone. Despite anything the map might have to say about it, you've managed to wander back to the spot where you set the trap for the tuba no, I don't know how to pronounce that. Peering through the bushes, you discover the trap has indeed trapped something. It sort of looks like a giant toad with a tentacle face, covered in boils that might also be eyes. You have no idea what it looks like, but it seems like it likely is anything you were imagining. The pursued thing seems pretty annoyed about being caught in your trap. Approach it. You carefully sneak up on the thing, which senses your presence and thrashes angrily, breaking free of your trap, then it turns to face you. It seems mad. Let's see. So you intend to do some... Tend to do a lot of damage, actually. Let's see, some cooking. Here we cook the giant, freaky-looking frog creature. She's down, that's not surprising. We must cook the frog. Cook the frog! You won. You quickly cut off one of the creature's nostrils. Pick up your trap and get the heck out of here before that thing regains consciousness. A ring of flesh, perfectly crafted by natural selection to seek out the mightiest of oranges. Alright, Moonshiner's Shack. This rotten stump is crawling with worms, the worms are crawling within it. This is a chaotic mess of animal tracks leading in all directions. Okay, it's a ramp. Okay, let's have a look inside here first. Let's see, whoever was here last must have left in a hurry. There's still a poker game in progress. You draw cards and you beat all the hands that were left on the table, then you collect your winnings. This pot has been demoted from soup to chamber. Blech. A couple of soggy bedrolls. It's full of ashes, but they're cold. Seems like nobody's been here for a while. A rusty old fire-powered still. You're pretty sure these aren't meant to be operated indoors. There's a spare car tire leaning against the wall. The tread pattern on this tire identifies it as a Lincoln, which sounds like an impressive piece of dedication, but honestly the top hat and beard were a dead giveaway. There's nothing in this jarro. See, crawling some time bug. Let's see, take a closer look. You identify several sets of tracks leading away from the cabin. Hey, one of them matches the tread pattern of that spare tire you found. Let's see, follow the tire. Follow the duck tracks, horse tracks, cow tracks, human. You follow the tire tracks until you lose track of them in the water near a partially submerged cave. Go back to the cabin. Duck tracks. There are several sets of... You follow the duck tracks, which leads you through a lengthy sequence of locations that are of zero interest to non-ducks. See horse tracks? You follow the horse tracks to some water, but you don't drink it. I mean, why would you? It's nasty swamp water. Cow tracks. You follow the cow prints to a big hole in the ground, next to which lay a pair of shoes with fake cow hooves nailed to the soles. Huh. Wooden sandals with the carved hooves on the bottom. Wearing these would be a real fashion statement. Specifically, I do not understand fashion. You clump around like a cow. Follow the human footprints. You follow the human footprints. They led to, let's call it an improvised latrine a few yards away from the cabin. You decline to investigate further. Alright, the cat tracks. You follow the cat tracks, but after a few minutes they lead up a tree you're not willing to climb. I guess if I'm being honest, it's really a tree you're not capable of climbing. I was just trying to preserve your dignity. And the badger tracks. You start following the badger tracks, but after a few minutes you realize that this course of action might communulate in you encountering an actual badger, so you change your mind. Terrifying animals, just absolutely the worst. Okay, leave the tracks alone. Okay. Moonshiner's Cave. A geyser of swamp gas erupts nearby with a loud thwomp sound and a brownish-yellow cloud. I won't bother trying to describe the smell. I'm sure you can imagine it for yourself. A large swarm of stink bugs quickly arrive and start zooming around inside the gas cloud. It's unclear if they're attracted by the smell or if they're refilling their stink bags or what, but when the cloud dissipates, you're probably going to have a lot of unwanted attention. Toss a match at the geyser. A scented candle might be more appropriate, but a match will have to do. Thwomp. The swamp gas ignites in a bright green ball of flame, and the stink bugs comet away, doing impressions of very short-lived fireflies. Awesome. Moonshiner's Cave. It must be referring to the deeper water that's way over to the right. Disobey? Let's see, wetlands nasty bass. Slimy noodlefish. Let's see, soyed grease, solid grease, whatever it is. Okay. See, let's just close it. This Ford truck has been fitted with Lincoln tires. That's a little ominous. A couple of shady-looking characters furtively sulky in this cave. Hi. Hi. Hello. Who are you guys? We're the Slilts brothers. I'm Clem, and... Shut up, Clem. You might be a prolly. I ain't Clem. And I ain't Jarvis. Relax, guys. I'm not a prohibition agent. I'm just passing through. My name's Bright-Ops. Whew, what? Well, that's a relief. Sure is. Good to meet you, Bright-Ops. What are you two doing in this weird cave? Got ourselves in a ripe predicament, is what we done. What happened? Well, me and Jarvis been brewing up homemade hooch to sell. Been stashing in the back of this here cave. But we got wind that the pollies were on our trail, so we figured we better cheese it. Pull the old 23 skidoo, you know? Come to find a pack of them mean lizard varmints got into the hooch and they won't give it back. We were thinking we'd just take the loss and blow, but we hit another snag. What kind of snag? I went and locked the keys in the truck. Still don't get why you'd go and do a fool thing like that for. I told you, it ain't like I went and did it on purpose or nothing. Let's see. I'll see what I can do. Let's see. Yep, it's locked alright. You could probably jimmy the door open if you had a coat hanger. In fact, I do. You get the car unlocked, but your coat hanger gets ruined in the process. Shucks. See, this part of the cave wall is slimy. Let's see. These gay men have gone into the Slilts brothers' stash of hooch. They're popping the bottle caps up their teeth, guzzling down the contents, just generally having too much of a good time to take notice of you. They growl at you menacingly, plainly too sloshed to just jump up and attack you. On the other hand, if you get too near their booze, that could change in an instant. Let's offer to mix them some drinks. Say, are you guys just drinking that stuff straight? Snort, drink booze, so... Well, cocktail crafting isn't my specific wheelhouse, but I know a couple of recipes. I could mix you up some drinks that would go down smoother than the pure ethanol you're drinking now. Taste good? Yes, mixed drinks. Great, I think I have the ingredients here for one I call a Mickey Thin, that I'm sure you'll enjoy. A dash of bitters, a splash of orange juice, and a light dusting of Cipher toadstool spores later. The gator men are snoring loudly on the floor. Nice. Wow, he's really out. Just like a gift horse, don't look a sleepy, drunken gator in the mouth. Their teeth are creepy. Let's see, let's grab it. You grab a case... Oh. Yeah, I guess I grab a case of it for myself. Let's see. You know it's kindly to you, but Clem is clearly fretting about their truck. I doubt with the gators you can get your hooch, at least what's left of it. You hand over the case you picked up. Well, heck, that's great news. Thanks, fella. We'll get to loading the truck in a jiffy, and we unlock the truck. Well, dang, that's a load off my mind. Thanks, pal. I'm driving this time. Yeah, that's fair. Looks like you guys are good to go? Sure does. Thanks a million. Fella, really saved our bacon. And how? We ain't got much to offer you by the way of rewards, but feel free to grab a crate of hooch as a thank you. Crate of whiskey. Thanks. They quickly load the rest of the hooch into the back of the truck and drive away. Unfortunately, you've got to pay attention to how they get the truck through the weird tree hole. Oh well, maybe next time. Okay. We'll go back to the Gamerman village. You catch a whiff of burnt rubber and a column of smoke drifting into the sky nearby. As you get close to the site, you see that a small airplane has crashed into the mud, or perhaps splattered or glorped into the mud. Yeah, let's investigate. Why not? Crash site. There's a bunch of miscellaneous. Grumpy-looking pilot. Seems like you've got kind of a problem here. Huh, you think? Yeah, 3 kinds of problems I got, if you don't count the headache. My plane being stuck ass downward in this swamp is just the most obvious one. Anything I can help with? My name's Brighthops, by the way. Rhonda Rosamond, hi, and yeah, if you got some time on your hands, you can bet your buns I could use it. What happened? I'm looking to be the first to fly a plane all the way around the swamp in one go, see? Nearly made it too, but first to fly nearly all the way around the swamp won't be making any newspaper headlines. Now look at what I got. A plane half buried in the muck, tainted fuel. Even if I got those sorted out, there aren't enough runways here for me to get flying again. Let's see. What's wrong with your fuel? When I landed, the fuel tank got full of swamp water, which I don't know how well versed you are in the chemistry of aircraft fuel, but not good for it? Not good for it. So I siphoned the tank dry. Figured it wouldn't be that big a deal since I got a can of backup fuel. Oh, let me guess. That's full of water too? Ain't nothing so bad that it can't be a little bit worse. Can it be fixed somehow? Well, technically, yeah. I just need to have the water distilled out of it. I don't have anything like that kind of equipment, though. Huh, maybe I can dig something up. That would be great. Any basic distilling setup should do the trick. It ain't rocket science, just airplane science. That's a much slower kind of science. Here's the can. Okay, let's see what I can do. Your plane seems real stuck. Oh, you noticed, huh? Yeah, it's sticking out of the ground there. Mm-hmm. Right, yep. Yep, it sure is. The way Rhonda's staring at you starts to make you feel a little uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else. What's involved in building a runway? With enough tar and medicin, I can slap down a quick and dirty runway. Dirtier than quick, for sure, for certain, but it'll be good enough to get me out of here. And I've got plenty of tar, but where did you get that barrel of tar anyway? You know, that's a funny story. But anyway, I need a load of macadam to go with it. What's that? It's like gravel for fuzz budgets. For my purposes, I need a load of rocks exactly 3 centimeters across. There aren't that many rocks. Each individual rock is 3 centimeters across, not the whole load together. Oh. I could look for rocks that size. Let's see. Oh, that'd be great. Come to think of it, I believe I passed an old quarry on my way down. Didn't get a close look because I was kind of distracted, but I can mark it on your map for you. Can't go myself, I need to stay here and guard the tar. Okay, I'll go have a look. Consider your options. Let's see, raw muscle leverage or procrastination. Oh, there's a lot of options here, actually. Raw muscle. There is no plane so diagonal that it can't be straightened out via a significant application of force. You crack your knuckles, bend your knees, and hurl the entire plane out of the mud with a single mighty heave. Hoorah! Oh, that's just us being able to walk away. Yeah, we can talk to her. Hello again. Hi, got your plane unstuck. I saw, that was a hell of a trick, you gotta say. I am duly impressed. Ah, shucks. She's still caked in mud and weeds and all, but I guess that comes with the territory. In a real literal sense. Nothing a little elbow grease can't correct, plus maybe a little regular aircraft grease. Gain at 10 XP. You don't have anything new to report to Rhonda, so you both just stare at each other in silence for a moment. Okay. Well, next time, I do believe we will go... Well, we got the Moonshiner's shack. We can just stop off there real quick. Suddenly, a flock of shadowy bats fly up out of the swamp, leaving not a single ripple on the surface of the water as they do so. It is quite frankly the gothest thing you've ever seen in your life, and you've probably fought actual vampires by now. Can it take more than 5 physical damage at a time? Let's see, spooky damage too. Oh, they've got spooky armor. Of course they do. I should have realized that. Arctic Shriek, Arctic Shriek. Shelby, no! How you shall be avenged! And chill. You won. Get back to your Bathurst Elbin covering, you stupid bats. Well, if I had to guess... Distill the wet fuel. You light the fuel and run the still for long enough to fix the fuel, but not quite long enough to cause your own death from smoke inhalation. Okay. And next time we will deal with the quarry. You hear a commotion, or perhaps a tussle, or a good old-fashioned ruckus. Nearby, investigating, you find that several vampires have a gator man pinned to the ground and appear to be trying to vampirize him. Gah! Hold still, will you? His neck is all scaly and tough. Did someone bring a drill or a can opener or something? Hey, leave the gator man alone. I won't stand for you vampires going around infecting your undeadness or disease or whatever it is on innocent people. I think it's a disease. Beyond undead? Not like a zombie or skeleton anyway. The last necromancer was killed decades ago. Hey, stop that. Yeah, don't talk with your mouth full. I mean, stop biting that guy. Mind business. He volunteered. Anyway, I'm finished. He what, really? Grah, drink blood, power big. The gator man stands up with a terrible red glow in his eyes. Drink blood, kill busybody. Ah, jeez. Well, Rufus sent some help, so... Why the hell not? Unleash the sleaze on everybody! Don't get him out, let's just kill you. Yeah, shows how good you are, you little bitch. And unleash the zapping. Let's see. So basically that's Swamp... So Swamp Bootlegger there just basically took a swig of Bloodshine and has doubled their moxie. But let's see, throw a broken bottle? Yeah, they're gonna die, so screw you. You won. You could make a suitcase out of the gamer's skin, then you could have a suitcase that catches fire in the daytime to go with the one that catches fire at night. Let's see, hollow gator tooth, bottle of bloodshine, bottle of bloodshine. Okay. Until next time, my name is Bright Ops. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.